Okay, I just want to point this out that there is a YouTube channel that I used to watch a lot of the time back in like early, mid to late middle school called Sam and Nia. They're a Christian vlogging channel and a lot of their content was okay, but when they did their pregnancy test in 2015 and then they had their miscarriage around that time frame, and then and around that time people were making a lot of videos about it, but how it doesn't seem real at all in the slightest. I believed a lot of those people and I was like, what the fuck? Like, why would you post a video about a miscarriage and why would you not explain like what happened or something? But no, like around that time frame, Samuel Rader found out that his wife was pregnant by using a dropper pregnancy test and take his wife's urine out of the toilet and put it into the test. And it said it was positive, but here's the weird thing. BuzzFeed wrote an article about it saying how BuzzFeed wrote an article about it, and they asked a doctor to talk about it, and the doctor said that using that kind of pregnancy test, something like along the lines of that using that pregnancy test will lead either to a false positive or a false negative result. And I didn't believe that pregnancy. I mean, I know it was real, but I said the results could be inconclusive. But Sam and Nia, like, after the miscarriage, they kept getting a bit of comments about, their miscarriage. And it was really stupid of them. It was really dumb of them to make a response video about their miscarriage 3 years and a certain amount of months, like 2 to 3 months after it happened. I mean, it's so stupid to make a response to a miscarriage video that they posted 3 years ago in 2015 because of comments they were getting. They should have thought this through and explain to people about what happened to this what happened. Like, explain, like, when people started making videos about it, they should have explained it. And of course, I know everybody who talked about Sam and Nia knows about the incident between Colin and Katie and him. I'm a huge fan of Colin and Katie, and what Sam did at Vlogger Fair, I know this was back in 2015, but that was some bullshit. Sam should not have confronted Colin and some other guy about what happened, about a tweet that Colin liked about a guy retweeted Sam's tweet about how it was God's plan that they miscarried their child, and then Colin liked that tweet. That was so stupid. That's what social media does. And the funniest thing is that the stupidest shit that Sam and Nia, is that they started to record their children before they asked for their consent. It's so ridiculous. Like, if I recall correctly, I think Symphony was 3 years old when they first started doing full-time, when they started recording their daily lives. And they didn't even ask Symphony, is it okay if we put you out on the internet for the entire world to see? They did not, and same thing with their only son, Abram. Of course, Juliet, being born while they were vlogging, who doesn't understand it yet. Of course, she gets a pass, but Abram and Symphony get a pass. Abram and Juliet get a pass, but Symphony, they should have asked her when Symphony can speak a full sentence, they should have asked her if it was okay. And, like, Sam and Nia's most recent video that they posted about being harassed at school for YouTube, why would you put your child telling you a story about being harassed on the internet when she was already being harassed at school for the pregnancy video from 3 years ago? Obviously, that video was not fake. Obviously, it wasn't fake. Everybody knew that. It got billions of views because it was legit. And, Sam and Nia, they are extremely religious, which pisses me off. I mean, I have no problem with people involving Christianity in their videos, but doing it in almost every single video is just annoying. Which is why I unsubscribed from their channel just recently, a couple months ago, like about a month ago. Because they will not stop talking about Christianity. It pissed me off. I was like, what the fuck? And the reason why them talking about God pissed me off is because I go to a fucking Catholic school, and I had to deal with Christianity ramming in my life already. I have to deal with masses, I have to deal with prayer services, I have to deal with ceremonies every now and then. And it felt like Sam and Nia was just trying to ram Christianity down their fans' throats. That's how annoying their religious part of their videos are. And they record inside their church, their community church. It wasn't like a cathedral or anything. I'm just saying, if you're in church, ask your pastor if it's okay to record. Don't just straight up record out of nowhere. And what's really weird is that when they record in the church, like, they were telling, like, yes, Sam and Nia are teachers there, but what's really stupid of them is how they record the other children's faces and they don't even blur them out. They don't blur other children's faces out of the video. They leave them in. And I swear, I know you guys are in a community church, but that's messed up. You should try to protect these children by not having their faces recorded for the entire world to see. I mean, that's kind of fucked up. And one thing that irked me about Sam and Nia, in a way, was Samuel Rader cut his hand/finger twice. The second one wasn't that bad. He cut a nerve, but it wasn't, gory. The very first time Sam cut himself, which was like way back, I think, like 4 to 5 years ago, and he had to go to the ER for it. Sam and Nia did not even censor it. It's still on the internet for everybody to see, and I reported it 4 to 5 times to get it removed or something, because nobody wants to see that shit. Nobody wants to see that much blood and whatnot in a video. Like, Jesus. And the weirdest thing is that they did not censor the doctor's face. Really? Seriously, think about the other people. And, oh my god. I'm trying to, seriously, like, oh yeah, and around the time that people kept asking them about their miscarriage video from 3 years ago, Sam and Nia have decided to disable the like and dislike buttons. That is total bullshit. Really? Are they really trying to disable their fans liking their videos? And it's so dumb. And what's really stupid is that in the video where they explain their miscarriage, Nia decides to call the people that are talking about it and saying that it might be faked, she's calling us haters. She's calling the people haters. What the fuck, of all things? The fuck? And that's the stupidest thing to call people that. If I think about it, when the Daddy 05 situation blew up 2 years ago, the Martin family called people who were concerned about the children haters. That was messed up. I think Nia needs to reprioritize her words. She says, like, she shouldn't call us haters, she should call us people who dislike them, like, who are not huge fans. We don't hate, like, there are people who don't hate them. Like, people are talking about their miscarriage video as if they're just suspicious, like they're conspiracy channels, like they're talk channels, like they talk about their discussion channels. Like, they're not trying to make them negative, they're just kind of suspicious about what is going on. And those are my reasons as to why Sam and Nia is the shittiest family vlog channel I've ever seen. Based on all those reasons, they're bullet of bullshit. And yeah, middle finger for Sam and Nia for days, bitches. I mean, if you guys are a Sam and Nia fan, don't attack me. I'm just trying to get my point out because I even talked to my father about this and he agreed. He thinks it's a good idea for me to talk about my issues with this channel. And good thing I did. Good night. See ya.